IVM.
Hello everyone, you're tuned into Tech Careers in the New, the podcast series presented by Accenture. I'm your host Shiladitya Mukhopadhyaya. Next week, we'll be discussing data with Jayant Swamy, Managing Director, Chief Data Architect, CTO Data, and Namrata Maheshwary, AWS Data Practice Lead, India, Senior Technical Architect at Accenture. Here's a snippet from the episode.
We also realize that the volume or the scale at which data is growing is tremendous. Let me give some data points. It might help you a little bit, right? So today, globally, the amount of data in the world today is about 33 zettabytes.
Wow.
Right? So that's just a big number.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't even know how many zeros that is.
It's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But then we are expecting by 2025, that number to go to 175. But that's not I think if you think about it, the 33 that's today was only 14 a year and a half back.
Oh, wow.
So you see that curve is becoming like a hockey stick.
Yeah.
So the challenge now is this data is fine, but I think we are growing. But how are we going to manage it, grow it, and then actually take action on it? As long as 20 years back, I had that Excel spreadsheet and I could, that was my dimension. That was all the data I had. It was very easy to understand. Today, it's a very different world. And I think that's where I think the challenge of data comes in and the opportunity. I think really more importantly, that's the opportunity as well.
Wow. Namrata, if you could also just give us a little bit of your background and your take on this whole deluge of data that we're in.
So, I'm Namrata Maheshwary, and I've been throughout of my career been with Accenture. That's over 15 years now. And being a SOA, BPM or Java architect, I have moved on to the data space and been about 2 to 3 years. And I still think there is so much in this space to conquer. So I started my journey being upskilled and started with, I used to think data is just about RDBMS. And, coming to this group, I understand there's so much more, so much to, do. And in particular, like Jan pointed out, Uber's example, wherein there's so much of data being ingested. So my role entails particularly looking at how do I ensure the processing time reduces. So a lot of our clients that the problems that are facing is more around the long processing times. So that is where my focus is on moving data to cloud to reduce the processing time and bring it to a day or a two. And that's what I primarily focus on.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed listening to that, tune into the full episode next week. Until then, I'm your host Shiladitya on Tech Careers in the New, the podcast series presented by Accenture.